Did you know that in one African country, a single animal kills over 500 people every year? And it's not what you think. Today we're counting down the 10 deadliest animals dominating Africa's most dangerous nations. But here's the twist. The number one spot will shock you because this killer isn't a lion, isn't a crocodile, and definitely isn't what Hollywood taught you to fear. Stick around because by the end, you'll never look at African wildlife the same way again. Oh, and that harmless-looking creature at number 3? It's responsible for more deaths than war itself. Starting our deadly countdown at number 10, we head to Kenya, where the African elephant reigns as the ultimate killer. These massive giants, weighing up to 13,000 pounds, are responsible for approximately 100 human deaths annually in Kenya alone. But here's what makes them truly terrifying. They remember everything. Elephants have been documented seeking revenge against specific villages that harm their herds, returning months later to destroy crops and homes with surgical precision. During must season, male elephants become walking death machines as testosterone levels spike 60 times higher than normal. Their tusks, capable of piercing through car doors, combined with their ability to run 25 miles per hour, make escape nearly impossible once they charge. In 2019, a single bull elephant in Tsavo killed 7 people in one rampage, lifting vehicles and throwing them like toys. The most chilling part? These attacks often happen at water sources where humans and elephants compete for the same precious resource. Number 9 takes us to Botswana, where the African buffalo rules through pure aggression. Known as Black Death among local hunters, these 1,900-pound beasts kill over 200 people across their range annually, with Botswana seeing its fair share of carnage. What makes buffalo particularly deadly is their unpredictable nature. They can charge without warning, reaching speeds of 35 miles per hour. Their horns form a protective shield called a boss, making headshots ineffective for hunters. When wounded, buffalo are known to circle back and ambush their attackers, earning them the nickname the Grudge Holder. In the Okavango Delta, entire villages have been terrorized by buffalo herds that learn to associate human settlements with easy food sources, leading to dozens of fatal encounters each year. Number 8 brings us to Zimbabwe, where the Nile crocodile lurks as the ultimate ambush predator. With a bite force of 5,000 pounds per square inch, these prehistoric killers are responsible for 300 deaths annually across their range. In Zimbabwe's Zambezi River system, crocodile attacks have reached epidemic proportions, with some stretches seeing weekly fatalities. These reptiles can remain motionless for hours, appearing like floating logs until they explode from the water with terrifying speed. The death roll, their signature killing technique, involves grabbing prey and spinning rapidly to disorient and drown victims. What's particularly horrifying is their intelligence. Crocodiles learn human behavior patterns, positioning themselves near popular fishing spots and water collection points. In Lake Kariba, a single massive crocodile nicknamed Dominator was responsible for over 30 confirmed kills before finally being captured. Number 7 leads us to Tanzania, where the African rock python constricts its way to infamy. Growing up to 25 feet long and weighing 250 pounds, these constrictors kill approximately 10 to 15 people annually in Tanzania. Their killing method is particularly brutal. They wrap around victims and tighten with each exhale, eventually stopping the heart and crushing bones. Python attacks often occur when people stumble upon them during nighttime activities. In rural Tanzania, these serpents frequently invade homes searching for chickens or goats, leading to fatal encounters with sleeping families. The python's backward curved teeth make escape impossible once bitten, and their incredible strength allows them to overpower even adult humans within minutes. At number 6, we travel to South Africa, where the great white shark patrols coastal waters as the ocean's apex predator. Growing up to 23 feet long, these marine killers are responsible for more fatal shark attacks in South African waters than anywhere else in the world. The Western Cape sees approximately 2 to 3 fatal attacks annually, with surfers and swimmers being primary targets. What makes great whites particularly dangerous is their speed. They can reach 35 miles per hour when breaching to attack seals, often mistaking humans for their preferred prey. The bite, spit, and wait hunting strategy means many victims survive the initial attack, but die from massive blood loss. Gansbai, known as the Great White Capital of the world, has recorded over 200 attacks since records began, with fatality rates climbing due to increased human activity in shark-populated waters. Number 5 takes us to Morocco, where the common viper slithers into our deadly rankings. This venomous serpent kills 15 to 20 people annually in Morocco through its potent hemotoxic venom that destroys blood cells and tissue. The viper's camouflage makes it nearly invisible among rocks and sand, leading to numerous accidental encounters. Bites typically occur when farmers work in fields or when people walk barefoot at night. The venom causes massive swelling, internal bleeding, and organ failure within hours if untreated. Remote rural areas see the highest fatality rates due to delayed medical treatment. The common viper's aggressive nature means it rarely flees when threatened, instead coiling and striking repeatedly, injecting more venom with each bite. Number 4 brings us to Nigeria, where the saw-scaled viper claims its deadly territory. Responsible for more snakebite deaths across Africa than any other species, this small but lethal serpent kills over 20,000 people annually across its range, with Nigeria bearing a significant portion of these fatalities. Growing only 12 to 24 inches long, its size makes it dangerously easy to overlook. The saw-scaled viper's venom contains powerful anticoagulants that prevent blood clotting, causing victims to bleed to death internally. Its distinctive warning sound, created by rubbing specialized scales together, often goes unheard until it's too late. These snakes are particularly active during the rainy season when they hunt for frogs, putting them directly in contact with humans working in fields and walking to water sources. Number 3 will surprise you. We're in Ethiopia, where domestic dogs hold the title of deadliest animal. Through rabies transmission, dogs kill approximately 1,000 people annually in Ethiopia alone. The rabies virus, with a 99.9% fatality rate once symptoms appear, makes even the friendliest neighborhood dog a potential death sentence. What makes this particularly tragic is that most victims are children who approach infected dogs without recognizing the danger signs. The virus attacks the central nervous system, causing violent behavior in infected animals. Ethiopia's limited access to post-exposure vaccines means that rural populations face almost certain death after exposure. Street dog populations in major cities like Addis Ababa have reached crisis levels, with an estimated 300,000 strays potentially carrying the virus. Number 2 takes us to Mali, where the Tsetse fly buzzes into our rankings as a mass killer. These seemingly harmless insects transmit African sleeping sickness, killing over 3,000 people annually in West African countries, with Mali seeing hundreds of deaths yearly. The disease attacks the central nervous system, causing confusion, personality changes, and eventual coma. Tsetse flies are attracted to movement and dark colors, making it nearly impossible to avoid them in infected areas. The bite itself is painless, meaning victims often don't realize they've been infected until symptoms appear weeks later. Without treatment, sleeping sickness has a 100% fatality rate. Rural communities that depend on cattle and farming are most at risk, as tsetse flies thrive in the same environments. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 deadliest animal in an African country. We're in Egypt, and the killer is the mosquito. These tiny insects kill more people than all other African animals combined, claiming over 50,000 lives annually in Egypt through malaria, dengue fever, yellow fever, and other diseases. Female Anopheles mosquitoes, the malaria carriers, have adapted to urban environments, breeding in small water containers and thriving in crowded conditions. A single infected mosquito can potentially start an outbreak affecting thousands. The Aedes aegypti mosquito, carrier of dengue and yellow fever, strikes during daylight hours when people feel safest. What makes mosquitoes the ultimate killers is their invisibility. You can't see death coming until it's too late. They've developed resistance to many insecticides, and climate change is expanding their territory into previously safe regions. In Egypt's densely populated Nile Delta, mosquito-borne diseases spread rapidly through communities with limited healthcare access. The malaria parasite alone has killed more humans throughout history than all wars, famines, and natural disasters combined. These microscopic vampires don't just kill quickly. They destroy families, economies, and entire communities through repeated infections that weaken populations over generations. Here's the terrifying reality. While tourists worry about lions and crocodiles, the real killer is buzzing around their hotel rooms at night. Every mosquito bite in tropical Africa is a potential death sentence, with some carrying multiple diseases simultaneously. The most shocking statistic? Mosquitoes kill someone every 30 seconds globally, with African countries bearing the heaviest burden. Unlike other predators that kill for food or defense, mosquitoes kill as a side effect of their feeding, making them the most efficient killers on Earth. From charging elephants to microscopic parasites, Africa's deadliest animals prove that size doesn't determine danger. The continent's wildlife continues to shape human behavior, forcing communities to adapt or face deadly consequences. These animals remind us that nature's most effective killers often hide in plain sight. Remember, while these statistics paint a grim picture, understanding these dangers helps save lives. Modern medicine, proper precautions, and wildlife conservation efforts are gradually reducing human-animal conflicts across Africa. The next time you think about African wildlife, remember, respect the obvious predators, but never underestimate the power of the smallest killers. Which of these deadly animals surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking wildlife content. Until next time, stay safe out there. And remember, in Africa, danger comes in all sizes.